Hello and welcome to this tutorial. In the last tutorial we have created some new content types and we have extend our content tree by creating some new content. So let me say first something about content type, the definition of a content type. A content type is a collection of field types, and eZPlatform comes with the necessary and fundamental field types to build powerful and simple or complex content structure. In fact, we can extend the system by creating new custom field types. More information about eZPlatform field types can you find it in eZPlatform documentation page. So let me say first, if you have some suggestion or optimization, please you can write me comment to this video. And if you have a question about eZPlatform, please don't hesitate to report or ask your question in the Easy community or in the Easy system issue tracker. So now we move to the action and let's start coding. First we create a custom bundle, and we will later configure our site that we have created. So let's go to the root content and just exit. So let's first create a bundle. I will use sudo for this. I will tell you why. PHP we will use the console for this. We have seen it in the last tutorial. So, and just generate bundle. Sorry. So bundle namespace, I will use also project, let the content type group, and I will use also a bundle for this. So project app bundle, okay. Target directory is the source directory. I want to use YAML configuration format. Directory structure, yes, to have the public folder and complete structure of the bundle, yes. So here we go. So let's see. Yes, we have created the bundle, and this is the structure. You can see the controller folder, the source folder containing the public folder for CSS and JavaScript or images. Config, here we will add our configuration of for the site. Views, this is the tweak template folder where we can later add some template there. So why we have do sudo at first? Let me say first, we have some folder here, some file and folder with different user, like the app folder. Let's see. So the app for the cache folder and the logs folder are defined with the user, with the Apache user, and the app kernel is using the system user right now. So I will have some debug information here, or warnings when I try to create this one with the system user, because some of the file can not be changed here with the local user. So this is good opportunity how to see which data has the bundle changes. So let me now fix this one. So this is for the source. So we can right now we can make changes in our bundles. And what happened in the app cache, that's so it's okay, I think. Nothing changes there. I think this is the app kernel. Let's see what happened in the app. So right, we have now our bundle is loaded here, and so let me see something on the app config routing. So this is our project app, will be loaded as in the routing YAML here. So this is declared right now. So let me say let's see what happened in the front end of the page. Right now nothing would be happen, but so let's see the default controller. So take a look here on source project app and then resources config, and we have two files. Let's see what content of the routing YAML. So we have a default controller, and to call this default controller, just we have to type in the URL the path listed here. Let's test it together. So let me say hello, let me see. Here we go. This is now the default Symfony bundle controller. It's also as example here, and the default controller is located here. Oh, sorry, default controller, and this one will render the index HTML twig template located in the resources views default index. So this is the twig syntax. So if you are Symfony developer, or you have some knowledge how Symfony stack is working, you are now able to create different routes and correspondent controller and twig templates for your application. At this step, you can coding regardless of eZPlatform, because a Symfony routing system is coming in the front, and if you are if your route doesn't exist in the Symfony system, then the request will forward to eZPlatform. We are talking here about fallback. So let's us now working in in our bundle and create some configuration file. So first of all, we move to the bundle project. A bundle. So we have just the routing and the service YAML at this step. So let me use maybe a good IDA at this step. So source project and the config. So let me create two files here. So yes, first one is eZPlatform YAML, second one is config YAML. So why I do this? You can see in the app config we have also the same file, the config and the eZPlatform YAML. I don't want to write my changes directly here due to the next updates. I will create my configuration in separately files and just import the this configuration in the default one. So how to import this? I just go here and go there. So I will import this from our bundle. So I have prepared some code so that we can directly paste it here to avoid any YAML error later. So to import our configuration, I will just need this line in the eZPublish YAML. Okay, I didn't have the import statement. Let me copy all this. So I will import my my configuration from our project bundle at this step, and now I'm able to define or configure my settings for my project. So let's first maybe create, so in the view I want there to create full folder, and in the full folder I will create the vehicle and the basic page layout. So I have the basic page. This is the full view of the content type at this step. So and I try to give also the name of the content type at the beginning. So this is the basic page and the vehicle content type full view. So first of all I need the definition of the full view at this step, but we, like I said, we have at this step configure a multisite. That means I will copy all this file first. I can explain later the meaning of this file. So just paste it there. So now the system can when we load the eZPlatform file, the system will load also my configuration file at this step. So we can forget all this code and all this code at the moment. So just I created a new location view for my full content type view. So, and I've said just when I call the basic page content type, then let me load this template file, and this match the identifier at this step for the basic page. This must be the identifier of the content page, the content type, sorry, and the vehicle also identifier. So the setting for the multi-site, I created just a new site and added this site to the group and created created a new project, and I will match the URL with the new site access at this step. So that means I can create also new site here. and define the domains for this site in the map host. So but I need also the location for the site access one, and again I must define it at this step, and this will be my home page here. So let's go back to backend. So the home page for the site1.com, I think we are logged out from the system. The session is expired. So I'm logged again now and going to the home to see the location ID. Maybe we will later in the next version or mouse over directly see the location ID and the content ID, also the content type. It will be a beautiful features here at this step. So just go to the home details. So the location ID is 59, so I will give it as root location ID. So, and I extend the default cache to 1 week. I can see it also here. So when we have to go to the production. So I have now the production environment. Let's take a look of the caching time. So the front-end page is now cached for 60 seconds. That means after 60 seconds the page will be generated newly, and we can also have an information of the location file, also the cache file. So this is this file here. So good to see what's happening in the production cache. In HTTP cache, can find the easy location folder and node 2, the location 2. I can see the path, correctly path here, 84. So this is the stage, and this is the HTML code of the page. That means during the 60 seconds we don't have any request to the backend or the database. We will just load the cache file from the production cache. So so let's see the time of this. So this 25 now. I think is the time is expired at this step. When I refresh, so this generated again 27, and right, the file is now created, and during the next 60 seconds we will call the cache file, the location ID 2 from the cache file. So I want to extend this time for 1 week because I don't want to reload to generate the cache file each 60 seconds, and that's why I increase the cache file to 1 week at this step. So the location ID is defined. Yes, I have the new URL at this step for the development and for the production environment from our new site, and I have to add this domain to my rewrite rules. First for the dev, not at this step, I have defined in the dev virtual host. So I want to write there. So I will add a server alias and this is dev site1.com, and the same for the production environment. And this is site1.com. So I have to declare my new domain in the host file. And site1. I will reload the web server again. Okay, so let me see what happened right now. If so, okay, we have all the configuration. We are coming back to the content of the HTML twig, the twig pages, the twig templates. So let me see if the first site is working at this step. We can check later the cache file. This is site1.com. Okay, it works this step. Let's take a look to the cache file. No, not this step. To see the production file. Oh, there's something wrong because my root location is the home page and not the default one. So there's something. So let me first clear the cache, maybe. So php app console cache clear for the dev environment first. Okay, there's one error here on recognize option location. Okay, so I think I have. All right, it must be not directly as an option for the content. This configuration for the content. So save, transferred. So try now to load the page again. The system do something. Okay. So the page layout unable to find. Okay, and we are redirected to the login also. There is something not really something happened here. So let's create first the page layout, because we have defined the page layout at this step for the users. Okay, yes, can okay, I create first the page layout. Sorry. And this in the view, not in the full. So the page layout, this is the main page. This is the whole like we have see it here. This is the main HTML code of the page, and this is the full view of the vehicle content type. So let's see what the system said now. Created the file. Okay, and here we go. Okay, that's the same. I want first to see why he redirected me to the login page. There's something that um, the site access was not found, that we have configured here. So he cannot access to the site one. Maybe this is something in the backend UI that you can see the roles for anonymous user, what they can. So what can anonymous user see? Okay, this is the site access definition, and this is just the numbers here.